This is Smallzy Surgery.
Please, welcome to the show. Tonight's special guest co-host, her Yours Sea Tour is coming to Sydney and Melbourne in August. FrontierTouring.com is where you can get your ticket details. Let's get the Queen on the show.
Hey guys, this is Camila Cabello. I'm co-hosting Smallzy Surgery with the one and only Smallzy on Nova.
Please give it up for Camila!
My guy.
Hello, beautiful. How are you, Queen?
Darling, it's so good to see you. You look crisp on my screen.
I'm crisp, am I? Am I nice and crisp? Thank you very much.
You look great. You
Thank
got
you.
a little glow, but it's winter for you guys.
Well, autumn. It's starting to get. You'll be here in spring, and the birds will be chirping, and you'll be
God.
bringing your radiance to our country.
It's been so long since I was there. I feel like it's been like 3 years. It's crazy, but it left such an impression on me when I was there.
Yeah. When were you here last?
I don't even know. I really think it was like probably 4 or 5 years ago.
I
remember
lie.
because
No. I've done some deep diving. I think it's been almost 9 years.
I actually think you're right. I think it was 9 years. And I remember my mom and I went to the beach
Mm.
and we got packed. And we were both she was especially upset.
Was she upset, or she was like, "Oh my God, I'm famous here. They're coming after us at the beach."
We were both like, damn, like if we could have just posed a little bit better. We both look 7 months pregnant. Like, fuck.
It wasn't so much the paparazzi. It was, the photos. Oh, why did they do me dirty like that?
Oh, honey, it's never the paparazzi. We're fine for a hang. It's always how we look. It's like, if the paparazzi gets you and you look sexy, you're like, thank God they were there.
Can I tell you, there is, and you would appreciate this, but you would get it on a whole other level. I have had a few paparazzi photos and red carpet stuff over my time.
Do you think? Okay.
Why is it that they choose the worst version of the photo from the run when there's an article that maybe doesn't go your way, or it's like, you've intentionally chosen the worst looking photo of me that exists. You're doing it. And the Daily Mail, and you're not saying this, I'm saying this, the Daily Mail are notorious for choosing the worst looking of the collection to put as the headline.
I've had some where, I actually hope this is true. Maybe my mom tells me this for me to feel better, where I think they actually blew me up a little bit.
No.
My mom tells me this. Maybe she's lying, and I was actually that big in those pictures. Now I'm like, maybe she's telling me that to make me feel better. But I'm pretty sure that they like photoshopped to where
to make you
I'm
look
bigger. But I know they love that stuff. They love it.
Anyway, it's a first world problem. You know what? Can I just say we're so excited that you're coming back. I know when we caught up last year, you alluded to me on the DL that you had Australian dates in the diary.
I told you.
And here we go. You are going to be playing in August. I'm very much... Tell me, for the fans, what are they going to be looking forward to seeing in the Yours Sea Tour?
I think the fans are going to be so satisfied and happy with this tour because it's really just like a celebration of kind of like my whole catalog and all of the kind of chapters and phases of like my career so far, all the different albums, all the different worlds, dare I say, like all the different like eras.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You can use that word. Yeah, no, that word has entered the zeitgeist now. You're definitely allowed to say that. Yeah.
Totally. Thanks, Taylor. So I think it's going to be all of those things, and it's going to be like a celebration of like all of the whether they kind of entered my world at the beginning of the timeline with like Havana and Never Be the Same, or it was Senorita, or it was Bam Bam, or it was this last album like CXOXO with I Love It. It's like, it's really a celebration of all of it. And so I kind of just wanted to feel like a really intimate party, if that makes sense, which is kind of like an oxymoron, but I feel like that's like very my vibe. I
think for people who are fans, they would know this. You have had a solo career that has you have such a catalogue of hits. You like, do you ever stop and just go like, because when you just listed those out, I was like, holy shit. And then, and then Godspeed for the
I'm just doing it to impress you.
Yeah, no, it worked.
To impress people.
Absolutely. No, but do you ever just stop and go, holy, like you must be satisfied when you can list off a bunch of those songs right now and then like they are.
No, I always have like, I'd be lying if I said that the answer is yes. Like, I feel like there's always, I mean, that's probably what keeps you like working really hard is you just always have the imposter syndrome of like, you know, like I could always write a better song and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And gosh, like I could always write a song that connects more and blah, blah, blah. Like I need like to make better work. And, you know, it's like always that. I feel like I'm always like, I'm either like, I really spiral, especially this past year. Like it's like, spiraling between like being my worst critic and then being like I'm amazing. So I don't really I told someone that recently. It's like it's such a pendulum swing. I feel like now I'm like more on the mid and I'm more landed somewhere in the middle where I'm like, yeah, like there's always growing to do, but like I feel like I'm like I've made some great stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then also too, I think, you know what I think for the, you know, the most recent and I say this with an ability to have seen musical transitions and changes as they have played out over the years. I think you probably have made a record that was ahead of its time, and I think people will come back and go, "Oh my God!" Like, not that it was slept on, but like, because obviously you toured the world, but like there was something there that people didn't see in the moment and in the time, and I think that is the testament of a true artist, personally.
Well, that honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like things like you saying that, it means so much, and that has really lifted me in the past year because I definitely. I mean, I would be lying if I said I didn't. I did feel like that. I feel like a lot of people didn't really see it the way that I experienced it the way that I experienced it, and sometimes it did feel like slept on. But it's okay because I do feel like a lot of people said that, you know, the kind of things that you're saying now where, you know, it spoke to them. Or, you know, I feel like a lot of people went from being like, oh, I like this song to being like, wow, I like love what you did there. And now I kind of see you differently and I'm more invested in your whole thing as opposed to liking one song. So I'm actually like, I'm so happy and so proud of it. But at first I was like, I don't know what to do with this reaction.
Hey, you know what you said to me in September, and this hasn't left me, and I need everyone to be reminded of this. Obviously you became famous from such a young age. I think you said to me you'd never caught public transport.
Well, now I've taken some trains.
Yeah, but like ticketed ones or like the subway, like
not the subway.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is not a train, darling. Come on, please,
okay.
please.
All right, fair enough.
Did you do the tube girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the only time you've ever done the subway.
Then that was about 11 seconds max.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a teenage boy, just real fast.
I don't know what teenage boys you've been hanging out with. So when you come here to Australia, I've arranged some really pedestrian things that I don't know. I'm going to throw them at you. You just tell me if you like the sound of it, all right? Because you've got a couple of days off in between shows, and I reckon I could give you like the most Australian pedestrian normal experience altogether.
Yes.
You probably would never have experienced having to try and finding a car park at the beach on a weekend. So we should just try to find a regular street park at Bondi when it's heaving and you can't get dropped off in a chauffeured limo. You actually have to pay for parking. So we'll try that out when you're here. How does that sound? Okay,
but just so everyone knows, celebrities don't, like, nobody takes limos. I remember when I was young and I would see limos and I'd be like, oh my God, like, Jay-Z's in there. And like, nobody really takes limos.
Okay.
Like me, I mean, I will say, by the way, like me and my mom will like catch a regular degular Uber.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Also, too, Can I just talking about regular degular Ubers? We have a thing called a Toyota Camry here. I don't know if they have them in America, but the business comfort has the threshold to business comfort in Uber has dropped dramatically low here.
Oh, yeah.
So just be warned, okay? Because you can get a Premier.
I won't lie. I am in the black SUVs.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
no, Uber,
they're everywhere, and there's no. But anyway, that's my problem. I want to take you to a place called Bunnings. It's like a hardware shop. It's a rite of passage here in Australia on a weekend. Everyone just goes to a place called Bunnings. I think it's a little bit like Lowe's. It's just home improvement. Yeah, and we go and we get a sausage sandwich. Have you heard of those before?
Oh, that sounds good. For some reason, when you said like do Australian things, I just wanted to like yell sausage roll for some reason.
Yeah, good,
like,
good. You can get a
that sounds
sausage.
good.
We call them a sausage sizzle, which is like a slice of white bread, and then we put a sausage on it with some onions, and then it's like $3, and it goes to charity, a local kids charity, which is just you feel like you're A, having food, and B, doing something for the community.
I love that, and I'm gonna help the world that Saturday.
Yeah, yes, you will, and you'll also help
sure
me with my home improvement. Just help me mow the lawn or something like that.
Love it.
Yeah. Do you do any chores around your house? I bet you don't.
I honestly do. I'm making myself sound like a douche galore with the no public transport, but I actually like I love to wash dishes.
Okay.
I have yet to. I won't say I love to wash dishes. You know what? Now I'm trying to
Now
make
you're
myself
lying.
sound
Now you're
sound better.
lying.
Now I'm lying. Now I'm lying. I don't know how to. I really need to learn how to use a dishwasher. I don't know how to use a dishwasher, but I do wash my own dishes.
Okay. It's not very difficult. If you want to take your iPad into the kitchen now, I could just walk you through it. We just stack it. We throw the soap in. We press the go button. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're struggling with the dishwasher though, Queen, I reckon you don't wash your own clothes.
I don't.
No,
I gotta say.
I don't think you do.
I don't. I knew that was coming, and I was gonna own up to it myself. I don't do laundry.
No.
What else is there for chores? I mean, I can make food.
That's great. That's pivotal to survival. I'm glad.
Right?
That's pivotal to survival.
I look up how to slice a vegetable though. For most vegetables, I'll be like, how to slice an endive.
And then Google. Hey, you can learn anything on YouTube. I say.
Oh, or like ChatGPT. I ChatGPT most things these days.
Is that the new one to go to?
I'll ChatGPT the fuck out of how to use a dishwasher. I'll be the best dishwasher you know.
Well, you should do that. I'm excited that you're going to be here to help me on my chores. You've got between now and August to learn the dishwasher. I'll take you to Bunnings, and everyone needs to get to. I'll be there at the show. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have a sausage sandwich on stage.
Yep, barbecue sauce with some onions. You can't go wrong.
Just to really just like breathe in someone's face after.
Absolutely. Miss you, Queen. See you when you get here. Thanks for talking.
Can't wait to see you.
Mwah.
Love you. That was so fun.
Smallzy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.